Well, it's about 7:15 in the morning, and we're getting started here at the Knock. Slept on a tent platform last night. It was challenging because I hadn't set one up there. I understand there's things you can buy that you can like toggle into the gaps in the boards, and they make good anchors for setting up the tent guidelines. But there were none last night, so I thought I need some rocks, and there was a fire pit nearby, and it was made out of bricks. So I went over and stole a bunch of bricks and set up the tent. Had to put them back this morning. Had cooked up breakfast on the porch, and now we're headed up the mountain. So I picked up this layer that was half price, hanging on a rack, and that'll help me get through the Smokies. It's supposed to be a little cool. By the time I get to Fontana Dam, which is 35 miles or so, it's supposed to rain off and on for a couple days, so we'll see how that goes. Get to test the new rain gear. All right, up the mountain. And happy Easter. That means it's the first Sunday after the first full moon following the spring equinox. Everything's back in alignment. So we get to celebrate by climbing a mountain. Rare flat spot. The climb has been getting steeper and steeper. A little hard to film when you're clambering up rocks between these trees. It's kind of tight, so rather than drop the phone, I've just been climbing. We got about a mile or so to get to the shelter, and I'll take a break there. Made it to Sassafras Gap Shelter, just down there through the trees. I'll take a break. So had a lunch there at that shelter. Had a nice spring just real close to it. Ran into two ladies I'd been seeing on the climb up, Donna Mae and Highlighter, and we chatted a bit. My app says I've come 7.1 miles so far, and there's another mile to the top, 1.1. So I guess the whole climb is 8.2 miles, 3,200 feet. All right, 5 hours of climbing later, we are at the top of Chia Bald. Made it to the top of Mount Possible. So I guess it is possible to get up here, but it certainly is an effort. And to go around a little road construction. That climb out of Stokoa Gap was one of the steeper ones. It was mostly on the balls of my feet for, I don't know, a mile and a half straight up. So when it tacked on to all the other climbing today, I feel like I've done my part. nice ridge walk here toward the end of the day. The trail just goes along the ridge, but on both sides, great views of the mountains. After 6, we've made it to Cody Gap. Found a nice flat spot here. We'll get set up. Water's down the trail, blue blaze, and ought to leave us a pretty easy hike into Fontana Dam tomorrow morning. It's 10 minutes to 7 and the Serenity Shuttle has landed. Trail mile 156.2 for a 19.2 mile day out of the Knock and up. Lots of climbing today, lots of beautiful views. And it's a short 8-mile hike into Fontana Dam tomorrow morning. We'll catch a shuttle into town and resupply and then be into the Smokies. So thanks for hiking with me. And remember, we're doing the impossible, and that makes us mighty.